for joining me on Nuggets of Wisdom. This is Charles Musakanda. I appreciate you taking the time to listen as we grow, mature, and develop each other. Today's nugget is on a woman's worth, And I will make it quick, but it's a very important and sensitive subject that we ought to rethink and recalibrate so that we can walk together in harmony and in love and enjoy each other's company. I will start with the younger ladies, the younger girls, preschool, into school, high school, college, university, you name it. You work each and every single day. You wake up to go to school to achieve your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your plans that you have in life. I would like to suggest to you today that you can do it all by yourself. You are worthy and able to do it all by yourself. I am very much against cultures and traditions that believe in keeping children from going to school under the premise that they will just grow up and be married to somebody. No. This is human life we're dealing with. It's almost as if your lives are recyclable, that you have a second lease in life, and that your value is found in being married to somebody else. That is not true. That is absolutely not true. And I pray that this video lands in the hands of women and children's affairs and women's ministries and women's divisions, be it in churches and government, in schools, in the communities, that we remind each other and understand the value of a woman. You don't have to be with someone else for you to find value. You can grow and develop yourself. The only time that someone will find value in you is if you find value in yourself and you invest in yourself, or else they will just treat you like a second-class citizen. They'll treat you like riffraff. They'll treat you like someone who's desperate. And you ought to remember that Psalm 139 is written specifically for you. Of course, it's written to all the world and to all people, but for this specific subject, I want to dedicate it to you. Psalm 139. Read it, take the time to look at it, and read it slowly, and read it again, and see yourself in that passage, because it's a promise that is given to you, and it's a description that describes you're worthy and the person that you are. So you can do it, young ladies. Don't wait to be married to someone and think that you cannot buy your own automobile, you cannot own a home, a house, and that you cannot have your own business. You can, and find yourself in the hands and the loving hands of someone who complements your efforts and the things that you achieve in life and the things that you want to achieve in life. Someone who has the same pulse and the same pace and the same drive, the same work ethic, the same disciplines as you are, that he complements you as you complement him, that you cooperate together and you find value in each other. Don't wait for someone to make you worthy and to put yourself under as if you are second-class citizens. You can do it, girls. You can do it. You can do it. You are far worth more than being a recycled second lease on life person who should be, waiting on somebody else to achieve their dreams and their goals. You can do it all by yourself. You make an effective change and an effective impact on this world. And the second type of women I would like to talk to are those in relationships, be it a boyfriend, fiance, maybe a spouse, a husband. May I remind you, ladies, that no man on the face of this planet should ever tell you that you cannot do it without him, and that without him you would be nothing. That is not true. ladies. Don't ever let that get to your head. Don't let them talk to your heart that way. Don't let them talk to your emotions that way. Don't let them talk to your intelligence that way. You are highly favored. You are blessed. When God wrote through Moses, Genesis chapter 2, he said, "It is not good that a man should be alone. Therefore, I will make him a helper that is sufficient for him, that is good for him." Meaning that without you, there is no good. And that which is good is you, because you are the person that brought the good. When God said it is not good that a man should be alone, it means you were not there. But the fact that he found value in you and said, if I make a woman, then it will be good. That's how valuable you are. As a matter of fact, let me show you something, ladies. A man was made out of dust, yeah? And yet a woman was made out of flesh. Now you tell me where the real value is, who has more value. Now, I'm not saying men are not valuable, because God is a mysterious God. He's a wonderful God that can convert dust and make it into flesh. So yes, we as men too are human beings. We're people. We're equally valuable. But I'm just trying to drive a point of how much loving God is towards you, that he made you directly out of flesh. He could have just made you out of a lump of dust too, and then made you into flesh. But he chose to take you and make you flesh out of flesh, when yet a man was taken from dust to become flesh. Remember this, ladies. God made you from the rib. I'm talking to to ladies who are married in a commitment, in a relationship, in a lifetime relationship. You were made from the man's rib. A rib protects lungs, and the heart is also very close to the rib. That's why God chose you from the rib, so that the man should be there to love you, to protect you, to care for you, and to compliment you, and to make you feel worthy and happy, comfortable, joyful. That's why he took you from the rib, close to the heart. If God wanted you to be under the man, he could have taken a bone from his ankle that a man can trample over you. And that's not the case. So don't let any man tell you that you cannot do without them and that you are nothing without them. You are co-operators in this relationship. You complement each other. You are someone valuable, not something. You are someone valuable. The last segment I'd like to touch on is that of women who are single, and you're not least. I'm touching on it last, but you're certainly not least. And I'm talking to women that are single mothers, okay? Be it through separation, divorce, or maybe you're widowed, whatever it may be. Women, you are priceless. Priceless. Because your womb was blessed enough to bring life. Your life brought life into this world. You kept a life inside of you that is so precious and so priceless that God sent his son to die for that life too. Just as much as he died for your life, he also died for the life that was in your body. That's how valuable you are. You're like a capsule of God's love and his life, that he sent his life to die for someone who was in your body. So don't let anyone in society, any man or woman or anybody, even an entity, tell you that as a single lady, you are nothing and that you don't have chances in life. I know it is very cruel for this world to look down upon single mothers, upon single divorced, separated, or widowed women. That is very incorrect, because God himself has used you as an agent of life, as an agent that brings the presidents, the prime ministers, the governors, the CEOs, the engineers, the doctors, teachers, nurses, you name it, even janitors. They came through you. We've all come out of a woman. Therefore, as a woman who has birthed someone, you are priceless. There's no value to put in you. Don't let any man tell you that you are nothing, because Maybe you are used. You're not a car. You're not an object. You are not a piece of property. You are a life. And by having children, you are not used. You are blessed. Absolutely blessed. Always remember that. Always remember that, ladies. And so I chose to make this nugget dedicated to you, and that you find your self-worth, and that you realize that you are intelligent, not only mentally, but you are very intelligent emotionally, and that you can handle and tolerate a lot of nonsense and still be functional. That's how intelligent you are. That's how blessed you are. Ladies, stand up. Ladies, you are strong. Ladies, there's men like me out there. Fortunately, not all of us think like those who are unwise and foolish. And fortunately, there's those of us out there who applaud you, appreciate you, love you, and will protect you and care for you. Don't live in anxiety. Don't live in fear. There is someone who's out there looking out for you. But most importantly, there is a God who has created you, who loves you, who cares for you, and will forever provide for you. He said, I am the husband of the widow and the father of the fatherless. So if the man has left you, or you have left him, maybe for whatever domestic issues, threat to your life, threat to your sanity, or your husband has died, or whatever it may have been, maybe it was a teenage pregnancy, whatever the situation might have been, God is your first guard and your first guide. Always remember that. He is the husband of the widows, of the single ladies, and he will put you in a position that you will never find shame. Don't let anybody shame you in this life. You are worth something, a woman's worth. Thank you so much for joining me on Nuggets of Wisdom. I am Charles Musakanda. I look forward to seeing you again. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, please, so that we can share these messages of positivity, of growth, development, and as we affirm each other in faith as well, knowing that we are constantly a work in progress, and that we work each and every single day in bettering ourselves, okay? And most importantly, in bringing God's glory in all of this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. See you again soon.